With every new Redmi device, Xiaomi is constantly pushing boundaries of reality. Or better to say, Xiaomi manages to provide more for same amount of money. It can be impossible task, and with Xiaomi Redmi S2, it is a question to ask. Did they manage to do it again? This Redmi device is known as S2 for global and China market, and name Y2 is for India market, and it is successor of Y1, which is also known as Redmi Note 5A or Redmi Note 5A Prime for China market. Xiaomi Redmi S2 is global version, so you should focus on this variation if you want all Google apps on board and device ready to be used out of the box for global market. Aesthetically, Redmi S2 is appealing device. I have few complaints, but it is nothing major, just my subjective opinion. Unibody all plastic housing feels decent in hand. Nothing special, it is more on slippery side, but not a big deal. With provided gel case, you will forget about plastic and slippery feel. Micro USB port on bottom with infrared blaster on top, standard for Xiaomi. But I would like to see from them to finally transition on USB Type-C and use it on every device. And yes, let's not forget 3.5mm output, which provides excellent audio output, loud and clear. Here I want to mention what I really don't like about Redmi S2. Part of the phone which protrudes from unibody shell feels unnatural when in the hand. It just doesn't feel right in any possible way. Not at all a huge problem, but worth mentioning. I really love when device feels super comfortable in the hand without case, but Xiaomi S2 is not that. It is not super comfy. You need to use a case so you can camouflage that unnatural design. On the front side there is 5.99 inches IPS LCD 720 by 1440 pixels screen. This translates in 269 ppi, which is enough to be good enough, but nothing more. I am referring here to screen sharpness. Resolution is enough for elements to be shown without visible distortion, at least for majority of UI elements. Viewing angles and brightness are excellent, no complaints at all. Even outdoors I didn't have problems to see what is on the screen when I'm using Redmi S2. Under the hood we have Snapdragon octa-core 625 chipset. This particular unit comes with 3GB of RAM, but you can always go with 4GB of RAM version, and 32GB of storage or 64GB of storage depending which version you pick. On top of all this we have Android 8.1, Oreo and MIUI 9.5. Out of the box device is also global version, which means global ROM. S2 performs beautifully. MIUI is well optimized and as usual rich with features, which I won't cover in this video, but know this, for me MIUI is the best Android customization, and this is my subjective opinion. Applications load fast and 3GB of RAM is on close edge to be comfortable. If you aren't too much into gaming, 3GB of RAM is more than enough, but if you game and use a lot of social apps, then go with 4GB of RAM version. Games run fluently, regardless which game you pick. I did try few graphic demanding games and on my surprise they were super fluent. Gamers, no need to worry, play and enjoy. And now a few words about basic features. Telephony is flawless in both ways, loud and clear, and you can insert two SIM cards plus microSD card for memory expansion. Loudspeaker is loud and on maximal levels there is no distortion at all. And now, dual camera. Main lens is 12 megapixels f2.2 aperture. Second is 5 megapixels depth sensor for bokeh effect. Let's start with still photos. Overall excellent. Only complaint which I had is that during dual day pictures have red tint all over them. In all other situations everything was where it needs to be. Portrait mode works better than on Redmi Note 5. Algorithm is polished, which leads to beautiful portrait shots. Yes, it is not real telephoto lens, but it does job well. Stock camera is able to shoot videos in 1080p mode at 30 fps. Frame rate is constant in all lighting conditions, and overall video quality is decent, but nothing special. But if you download the Open Camera app, you can enable 4K at 30 fps, which also have continuous autofocus as stock app. Video quality is huge improvement over 1080p, and this is neat little feature to have on Redmi S2. Front-facing camera is 16 megapixels and it can produce really good photos. Detailed and overall full of life. As someone who loves to make selfie photos, I am more than satisfied. There is no too much to say about battery life. Benchmark test is giving around 10 hours of on-screen time or around 7 in real-life usage with my usage pattern. For you it can be 2 days of less demanding usage or 1 full day of heavy. It depends of your usage pattern really. It is worth mentioning that there is no quick charge support, which leads to really long charging times. My overall opinion about Xiaomi Redmi S2 or Xiaomi Redmi Y2, depending on the market, is mixed. And here is why. First of all, positive things. Redmi S2 works like a charm, strong chipset combined with excellent battery life, and let's not forget a camera. It is a pretty decent unit. All this provides for the user astonishing user experience. But there is something which bothers me, and for me that is a build quality and some of design decisions. Okay, I can swallow all plastic build, but on other side I seen many cheaper phones with at least metal backplate. Redmi S2 is on cheaper side by feel in the hand. Second thing which really annoys me is protruding camera. Come on Xiaomi, can you stop copying Apple with these basic things? I love to have my phone in front of me and use it to answer messages and do some basic things. But it really annoys me when phone constantly wiggles, and this is all because they wanted to have back camera look same as on Apple. Yeah, like it is a big deal. But if we move these things on the side, Xiaomi Redmi S2 is really good device in terms of performance. Though if you care about build quality and feel in the hand, look for other Xiaomi device. After all, there is a lot of models to pick from Xiaomi lineup. At this point I will ask you to click subscribe button if you already didn't and turn on bell icon so you can stay updated with latest videos from Redmi Tech. More info about Xiaomi Redmi S2, Y2 can be found in the description box, check it out. And until next video, see ya!